At this very moment, the US chip war is standing on a razor's edge. And no, China isn't the one gasping for breath. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Because the deeper you look, the clearer it becomes. America may be sabotaging its own dominance. And the cost? It's not just economic, it's geopolitical, existential. Chips are not just metal and silicon, they are power, they are weapons, they are the future. Artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, renewable energy, advanced robotics. Every single one of these relies on the microchips that fuel their minds. And whoever controls that future, controls the world. Just yesterday, Nvidia dropped their earnings. Boom, $44 billion in revenue, a jaw-dropping 69% surge compared to last year. But look closer, under the hood of that success, there's a festering problem. Nvidia left up to $10 billion on the table. Why? Because of a political grenade, Trump's ban on H20 chip exports to China. That's not just money lost, that's opportunity handed on a silver platter to Huawei. Imagine this. Instead of storming the Chinese market, flooding it with Nvidia's world-class architecture, making Huawei fight an uphill battle, the US slammed the door shut. And Huawei? They didn't stall. They accelerated. As Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang bluntly put it, China already has the compute power to train and deploy advanced AI models. The question isn't whether they will build it, they already are. The real question is, will the global AI ecosystem run on American platforms or Chinese ones? And every export restriction, every chip sanction, every political blockade, it's backfiring. Because shielding China from American chips is forcing them to build alternatives, faster, cheaper, and more aggressively than ever. And that's the real danger. This war isn't just about chips anymore. It's about the entire technology stack. AI, 6G quantum, edge computing, cloud infrastructure. This is the architecture of the 21st century, and the US is losing its grip on who gets to build it. And here's the brutal truth. Fighting an industrial war with China is like shadowboxing with a mirror. You hit hard, but every strike makes them stronger. Huawei now commands China's AI chip frontier, and behind them, a tidal wave of state support, from fabrication to software to national investment funds, and Trump, he's doubling down. More export controls, more bans, and this time the target is EDA software, the brain behind the brains. Synopsys, Cadence, Siemens. These companies provide 80% of China's chip design tools. Cut that off and you think China collapses? No, you light a bonfire of innovation. China's answer? Empyrean Technology, a local firm with just 6 to 8% of the market today. But with Washington's blessing, it's about to get a massive push. The timeline? Some say 10 years, others say 5. But China's history tells a different story. With AI tools like DeepSeek automating R&D, that gap could close in 3. And then what? The same story as EVs, as solar, as steel. A flood of cheaper, better alternatives crashing into global markets and slicing profit margins in half. Remember Tesla's dominance in 2013? Now look at China's EV market. History doesn't rhyme, it roars. But it doesn't stop at chips. Now the US is going after brains. Marco Rubio just confirmed the next target, Chinese students. Visas revoked, doors slammed shut, especially in STEM fields. Sounds like a strong move? Wrong. It's a gift-wrapped win for China. Because many of these students would have stayed, contributed, innovated in the US. Now, they're going home, to Beijing, to Shenzhen, to world-class universities like Tsinghua and Peking, and they're not coming back. In the early 2000s, 60% of America's STEM graduates were US citizens. Today, nearly half are foreign-born. And among doctoral-level AI researchers, 58% are from abroad. You throw them out, and you throw away your edge. The brain drain has already begun. And while Washington bleeds talent, the tariff war rages on. Yes, the US Trade Court blocked some of Trump's tariffs, but don't get comfortable. The big one, Section 301, is still alive. So are the steel and aluminum tariffs. $23 billion in levies remain in effect. The Wall Street rally might be a mirage. Trump's not done. He's planning a return, and he's got weapons ready. Analysts even gave it a name, the taco trade, because every time Trump threatens tariffs, he eventually chickens out. Except, this time may be different. The appeals court gave him a temporary green light. Tariffs are back on the menu. And Trump's toolbox? Still loaded. Sectoral tariffs. Section 232, Section 122, which requires no investigation at all. he can drop 15% tariffs for 150 days, no questions asked. 5 months of chaos. And don't forget the math. The US is drowning in debt. A $3 trillion bond tsunami is incoming. Tariffs are Trump's golden goose. In May alone, US Customs raked in $22 billion from tariffs. Multiply that over a year, over $260 billion paid by you, the consumer, the importer, the taxpayer. You're footing the bill, not China. So here we are, in a big beautiful mess. A chip war that's turning into a boomerang. A trade war that's bleeding the consumer dry. A student exodus that weakens American innovation. And a tech race that could determine global supremacy for the next century. China isn't just catching up, it's already in the race. And the US, it's stuck on the starting line, tying its own shoelaces together. The question isn't if China wins, it's how fast. So tell me, is America playing 4D chess? Or just flipping the board? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Stay sharp, stay safe, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives as we track the race that will define our future.